Charros de Jalisco will be facing Cangrejeros de Santurce, representing Puerto Rico. So Oscar de la Cruz on the mat tonight, looking to stay hot. Sepúlveda, Córdoba, Amador, the first three hitters for Lorenzo Bundy. And then it's Yadier Drake, Joey Meneses,
Gonzalez, Nunez, Adames around the infield. And then you have the law offices of the De La Cruz. You have Oscar on the mound and Miguel. Mike.
And we're up and running, and immediately Sepúlveda could not resist the first offering from De La Cruz. Tries to find center field, can't do it. And he's going to go down. Rounder 6-3. Let's see it again.
Expand the zone. You're going to have to come in. Just make him aware of that inside pitch. Real good breaking ball there.
Siéntate. First K. And Amador has been lighting it up since the beginning of the Serie del Caribe. He hasn't stopped, and here he goes again, looking to drive it into center, and it's not going to land in there because Gonzalez. Dominicana Leones el escogido with Gonzalez. Coming up next, Eddie Gonzalez and Socrates Brito Jr. David Reyes on the mound for Tomateros. He threw a jam to start things off against Puerto Rico, only to see the bullpen
fill up the strike zone. He's got a good curveball, good changeup.
And Nunez, Gustavo driving deep to right. Yadier Drake. Gonzalez signed with Cleveland as an international free agent back in 2008. Here he drives it to short. And that's a nice sweep up by. Got in on him, but he's got enough power to just drive it into left center, so he's able to, just inside out it and get on base with 2 down.
Yeah, that might have hurt the hands.
Made some errors. 2-2. 2 down. Bottom of the first. The pitch. Lake. Swept up nicely at short by Verdugo.
Most is the one you lost in 03 when we lost to the Marlins.
And Yadier Drake didn't forget that his bat got going already, and you start things
in Cordoba. But when you're behind, you got to be able to get it over first strike.
And he misses there, so it's a walk. 2 runners on now for Tomateros.
Stay back over the rubber. You got to break those hands when you should.
Staying alive there, tucking it in. It's De La Cruz. Caribe 2026, the pitch from De La Cruz. Another swing, just missing, but slicing it in. Once. Mendoza jumps all over it. Drake is going to lock it down 90 feet away. So Tomateros de Culiacán have some traffic on the base is loaded. Tomateros straightening with Verdugo at the plate. The pitch down the middle, and he chops it to first. This looks like at least a lead out at home. Yes. They find the pitcher's best friend. The double play. And not the traditional DP. Once one of the top prospects in all of Major League Baseball. The pitch. Siéntate. Kate him. Very difficult. We'll work on the top 3 all time for you. Lifted to left. Gives it a little ride. But Florial.
If you got to look at Keith Hernandez, Mattingly.
Frenchy Cordero stays hot, and then he showers Yadier Drake in right field on the horse. Stand-up double. Dominicana in business. Too much mention anymore in the conversations, but just what a thrill to watch him play. Will Clark.
Right.
Elegant stroke. Step down, runner on second. Hernandez steps to the plate and immediately tries to bring Frenchy Cordero home. Cordoba's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it to home. And Dominicana, Leones del Escogido do the roar. Score first.
A big 2-out hit by Hernandez. I have no idea what happened with Rodriguez, who had that strikeout, and what the umpire.
Reyes fires. And you heard it. Arriba. Lifted to third base. Amador will.
Strike 3. So because there's no pitch clock, the only thing I can think of. That's a rough rule right there.
think many will agree. Now here's a nice bunt. Will agree that's a great bunt by Sepúlveda. That's what that was. 0-2 now.
Adios.
Good pitch, lifting it, keeping it in the count. De La Cruz offers. Amador goes the opposite way, but it's just an F7. A man that's thrown over 2,200 innings since debuting in Mexican League Baseball, winning 162. David wants to erase him from the map. The pitch. This looks like two. Out at second. Out at first. And they do find the pitcher's best friend. The double play. Gratis Brito Well in Mexico plays for Águila del Veracruz. He played in 2025 in the Mexican League. Here he draws the walk. So
if I'm walking with 2 outs, and I got to try to keep him from scoring.
The runner goes. Solis can't. 2 pitch, 2 down, runner on second. Lake takes it the other way. It's a grounder. Well played by Sepúlveda. Oh, no. I talked and spoke too soon. Now the throw, the play at the plate. Save! Great base running from República Dominicana. Aggressive.
Side like he just did there. When that happens, you have a big room for error when that happens, when you're not getting in front of the target and that target goes down to the ground and then they lift back up, just like that right there.
Siéntate, Reyes. Run.
Yeah, the Mexico Verde, they've left 3 on, and they're 0 for 3, 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, the Drake chops it to third. Meneses puts the wood on it. Left field, fly ball. Cordero. Fernando was a heck of a hitter as well. The pitch. Mendoza, heck of a hitter. Showing it again as he gets his second base knock in as many at-bats, so he's aboard with 2 down.
Play, the better chance they got to get on base, and I didn't want that to happen.
And what De La Cruz did not want to happen is Verdugo get the bump for República Dominicana. Here are his numbers. It don't look too good there, Jeff. A couple touchdowns. Already 5. Esteban Florial, the pitch. Jumps on it, drives it to left. A little bit of power, keeps going, keeps flying. It's gone. Adios. Oppo power from Esteban Florial. His second home run of the Serie del Caribe. So now he and French. Hot shot to first. Well played by Adames. And that'll give us our first out of the pitch from Hernandez. Córdoba lifting it. First base side, 2 down. 2 down. Quacks on the board, the Ducks in a row, and Amador right back to Kenny Hernandez.
That error in the 3rd inning and scored that run off of it, and otherwise it'd have been clean.
And it was this guy that kind of booted it there in Sepúlveda, but this time he thought he had him. And now he completely missed. Núñez draws the walk and the tying run with history. So thank you, Fenway Rat, for that moment.
Thank you, Fenway Rat.
Goes in a man at first. Is the guy coming into this game. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper. Sepúlveda goes the short route to Verdugo. And that's all. Get David Reyes and the work he did.
Yeah, really nice job. There's that double play to get him out of that 3rd inning and really settled in. You got to let it go.
And he does let it go, and so does Socrates. His philosophy is go oppo in that situation, and he does just that. Good wood, and a couple of runners on now for the runners. On first and second, they're going to move. Lake's going to move with the bat. Nice play by Amador. Lake safe at first. The hustle paying off. Now the run coming home. Got him. So the aggressiveness for Dominicana on the base pass does not pay off this time, but that was all Mexican fine leather at third base by Amador to keep this 3-2. Let's see it again, Jeff Nelson.
Well, Amador, excellent job keeping this ball in the infield. He gets up. Lake runs well. Nice dive. Gonzalez. I think he ate a little bit of the dirt and jammed his head in the dirt on that head first slide.
Yeah. And the verdict, the survey says out. So again, Amador. Open in Jalisco. New pitcher, Frias, and cold and calculated. Also, Yadier Drake to get. Meneses to short. Out at second, safe at first. One down, so they take Drake out. Still. Good swing again. Into right, Meneses advances. 2 runners on for Tomateros. Caribe hovering around 390. The pitch. Verdugo drives it to center for a base knock. This is going to drive in Meneses. 4-2 ball game. Tomateros de Culiacán. So a short, compact stroke. The Matracas. The left-hander, Emailín Montilla on the hill for República Dominicana. So Ramon Santiago asking him to just cares. Fires. Florial, opposite field. Nice play by Guzman. Tony Gwynn, if you will. Sepúlveda. Ali Solis lifts it to right. Tag from third. The throw. Make it 5. Tomateros have 5 on it with Mendoza registering. And here with 2 outs. Tomateros still in business. To the applause of those Tomatero faithful that made it during the summer for Diablo Rojos at the plate. See it again from this angle.
Yeah, got a nice pitch down that he was able to go the other way. Nice job.
10-14. Got the ducks in a row. Couple runners on. He's going to chop it into the infield. They're going to have to hurry up. Sepúlveda can fly to first. Safe. And another one. Scores for Tom. Pretty quick. And instead, the 3-2 pitch misses. And exactly what you said, Jeff. What you don't want to do is a former Padre, Yankee, Red Sox. Royal as well. The pitch swings, misses. Tatum. Noise now. 2 or 0 for 2 this afternoon as well. The pitch, the chopper. Amador is going to have some trouble. Bare hands, throws over to first. And Mendoza keeping it from Elenes to Hernandez. Hernandez with the chopper. Elenes has an option only at first base. 2 down. Misses and loads him up for Nunez. The right-hander, he's had his moments here. Serie del Caribe and leading into Serie del Caribe 2020. Moving, bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th. 5-2. Mexico. No. Walked. A quick one at that.
Well, now you're getting in that meat of the lineup for the DR. DR will take the lead.
Challenges him. Fastball. Amador plays it over to first. Got him. To see who gets that ticket, the golden ticket into the final, and finding his ticket aboard. Alan Córdoba to Amador. Chopper. No option at second. They're going to have to go over to first. The pitch. Drake goes the other way, and Drake finds another base knock, and Cordova's going to come on home. 6-3.
A big knock, and that's what they did. They were staying away from Drake, pitching him outside, and they had to play. And him playing the pull. Nunez was well.
The pitch from Colomé. Meneses gets himself a base knock, 2 aboard with 1 down here.
See him in the big leagues at some point.
Mendoza to left. Oh, misplayed. Franchi Cordero miscalculates. Give me a couple more runs, says Tomateros. 7-3 ball game.
An easy fly in the Dominican Republic.
And this is a good drive to center from Luis Verdugo. And this is going to shower the center fielder, Junior Lake, and Tomateros. Not stopping. The party started last night, and it continues to throw to home. Safe! Extending the lead now 9-3. So a great stroke by the guy that's now looking for a spot. Kate him. And see, no dancing. Down. Solis to right. And that'll do it. But
zone. You got to throw up a 0 here.
Grounder to Verdugo. And that's going to retire him. 6
Come hit their way on.
The 3-2 offering. Grounder to Verdugo. And that's by Tomateros. This is a drive to center. Córdoba got it. You saw Rafa Córdoba in the bullpen there looking for some gum, and here it's Sepúlveda lifting it to center. Junior Lake's got it, 1 down. The Marlins were prompted to move quickly and offer him a minor league contract. Here's the pitch, a little bit in, and he walks Córdoba down. Misses again, another walk. Drake immediately grounds it to short. Out at second, out at first.
He's going to get you out of him.
Siéntate. Caden with the nastiness. Córdoba not wasting the pitch. K's him. Solis having trouble. Picks it up. Fires the first. Is able to recover. Chopper to third. Over Amador. And earning another base. And another base not given up. With 2 down. So he does go into the zone, and in this case, De La Cruz gets his first hit of the afternoon. We're all gonna love it. Here's the pitch. Núñez, base knock to right field. Dominicana is not going anywhere. Not yet. 9-4 here in the 8th bottom with 2 down. So clutch again, waiting for an opportunity to extend this 8th inning. The pitch, grounder to first, and vacuumed up nicely.
He's good slider.
And facing Joey Meneses, and Meneses, soft liner for the first, makes the final, and you don't in your home park. The pitch, elevated by Mendoza. Cordero's got.
Luckily, Mexico Verde got a few more outs from their guys in the Dominican Republic.
Verdugo flies out to center field. 1-2-3. Socrates already has 2 hits and 3 at-bats.
Well, the pressure's on the DR.
And that will apply some pressure on the pitch to Junior Lake. Grounder to short. Out at second. Safe at first. Staying alive. Here. The pitch. Laying off is Adames.
He tried to go back inside with that slot.
And thank all of you for tuning in, and it continues later on tonight. Siéntate. Chavez offers. Siéntate. Tomateros de Culiacán will advance.